Happy Easter. You notice me in my Easter color here. I look like an Easter basket. Anyways, I hope you're doing something for yourself today. Give yourself a break. Enjoy your family. Have some fun. One of the things I always did, I haven't done it lately, but it was a blast, was I used to hide things in the yard with eggs, but in the eggs I would put a mascara, I would write mascara, $10 gift certificate for here, and we had adult kids. So Gerard's kids and my kids would go all over the yard looking for these. Some had cash in them. If you want to see kids like pushing each other out of the way, trying to see what they'd get, and then they could trade at the end if it was a younger like grandchild or something. But they had more fun. They still talk about it. I don't know why. I guess I've been a little preoccupied for that one, but maybe next year. Okay, so wanted to talk about two things up and coming. I'm going to be doing the Women's Inspired Living Expo. It's for women only. It's in Quincy, Mass on April 11th and 12th. I will be there offering readings. There's going to be incredible presenters there. There are talks that you can do for the price of you coming in. Linda Joy is the one that puts it together. And if you have ever been to one of her events, they're a class act. And I know it's in Quincy, and if you live local, but it's not that far. I hope you'll come out and see us or see me. And there's a room of all marketplace where you can shop. There's even a pamper room that you can go in and get some Reiki or a mini massage or whatever. So come check it out. Other thing I wanted to mention is Ann Austin will be coming in. She'll be doing readings by appointment only from the 15th through the 18th. She comes in twice a year. Many of you know her. And if you want an appointment, you can either email me or you can call me and we'll get you all set up. She does regular readings and then she does more in-depth. So especially if you've never had a reading with her, the first one's always so dynamic because she'll go into 3 past lives and all of that. Okay. Easter. I know it's so weird. I feel like I say this each time, like, oh my God, things are just moving on. Okay. Medicine cards. These are all the animals. So we're going to see which animal wants to come for this first week of April for everyone. Moose. But it's upside down. There's moose, but it is upside down. So let's see what that means. Moose is self-esteem. If moose is upside down when you draw it, you are being reminded that ego can ruin your sense of accomplishment. Remember that others have the same potential you have, and do not become careless in your appreciation of their gifts. Reversed, that's what they call it. Moose implies that in tooting your own horn, you have failed to be interested in others and have therefore forgotten that everyone teaches everyone else in some way. Contrary moose medicine may be asking you to grow quietly for a while, to calm your spirit and allow the strength and wisdom of silence to enter your heart. This is the core of moose medicine. So they call it medicine because each animal has a healing to bring to you. Knowing the wisdom of silence so that when it is proper to speak, you can take pride in your words. So this week, I guess that's a little heads up for us to make sure that everybody has gifts. Everybody's here for a reason. Everybody has a life purpose. It's just some people have focused on it more than others, but you can certainly really bring it out. And I've seen it happen where I'm saying women because it's usually women that say, my husband just doesn't get it. And like, be careful because overnight they can play catch up. That's how the energies are these days. Next one, angel answers. Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. This is a simple little deck, but I love it. I like the picture on it too. All right, what does everybody need to know for the first week of April? Okay, we got yes. Yes. So if you've been waiting for a sign that, you know, should I do this? Should I start this? Should I launch this? Should I make that phone call? You got a yes. So let's look that up. All right, it says the answer to your question is yes. If you want a more detailed reply to your inquiry, you can ask additional questions and pull more cards. Let's try it. Let's pull one more and say, what are we saying yes to? I don't know if it'll answer us in that way, but let's try. What are we saying yes to? Peaceful resolution. So we're saying yes to whatever we've been struggling with. There's a peaceful resolution coming. All right. The Lyran Oracle. Lyra is a star system that they say the lions are from Lyra. And the lion people. I'm stretching you. But it's really interesting, this deck. So ooh, galactic victory. Victory, rebirth, and full potential. Looks like a wise elder, doesn't it? 44. So we'll see what galactic victory is. The last one in the deck. The collective has allowed their heart rate merged with the intelligence of the planet and returned fully to that galactic awareness to bring forth generations of peace for all beings on Earth. These are the stories that will be communicated to the entire universe after your star soul mission is accomplished here on Earth. Doesn't that make you want to cry? I just get this choked up feeling about imagine when there's peace on Earth. And yeah, okay. What this feels like is unified, heart-based planet that has gone from a war mentally to co-creative harmony and unification with all existence. Can you imagine, even for a second, what it looks like when 7 billion souls, I'm sorry, I just got chills, I want to cry, work together in harmony? Can you see what your Earth looks like when humans begin to be led by their heart only? We want you to experience this at the core of your starseed essence, allowing for it to vibrate all around you and to expand into your alive field. From our multidimensional lens, this reality is much closer than you may imagine, with the ability for planetary consciousness to transform at the blink of an eye. We share these visions to bring forth within you inspiration, hope, and imagination. For you are the frequency that your Earth needs at this moment. Recognize who you are and honor the beauty that is you through self-love and kind, compassionate thoughts. Through this internal honoring, your perception shifts, and you in turn seed the reality with divine inspiration through all whom cross your path. Beloved, it is time to believe in what is possible for you and your entire collective. Know you have been sent here many, many light years ahead with other sacred star souls to bring your planet into the new Earth frequency. Until then, your universal allies are on standby, waiting for the day when Earth proclaims a galactic victory. Wow. it just feels like such validation of what we agreed to when we came here and all of that and the long road it's been. This card arrives when now is the optimal time to move confidently in your life path, knowing that the entire universe is supporting your life mission. If there is any residue from false media programming of what is possible for Earth, now is an opportune moment to reconnect with your inner mastery and remember the world that you have been sent here to create. These remembrances serve as interdimensional gateways that empower all your field. Honor these codes within. An additional meaning of this card could serve as a guidance to start bringing forth the new earth frequencies into your environment through service. Perhaps there is a community initiative or some idea you can seed in your field to make others feel more connected to one another. You are being guided to open the doorway of service and act upon ideas that help others remember who they are. Victory, rebirth, new opportunities, doors opening, abundance, full potential, self-kindness, universal support, divine manifestation, star family, service, and offerings. Wow. If that didn't hit you in the heart, I don't know, to imagine. And I think it's a great reminder where it's telling us, don't give up hope. You know, there was a pin that I saw that I had to get that I loved, and it said, don't give up before your, just before your miracle comes. Okay, so let me do, this is the Goddess Oracle. We'll do a quick piece with this. Lilith. Yes, Lilith. Look at that power. So I don't really have to read in here about Lilith. Lilith is power, courage, all of that. Lilith was the one that was in the Garden of Eden before Eve. And when Adam tried to make her subservient, she was like, I'm out of here, basically. And she left the garden, not knowing what was out and beyond. And she had the courage to say, you know, he basically said that you won't make it, you don't know what's out there, you'll starve to death, all of that. How many times have we been told that, right? Oh, you're leaving me or whatever. And she was somebody who was able to thrive. So, call on Lilith this week. You need to kick ass, call on her. Okay, so remember not to toot our own horn too much. Peaceful resolutions and saying yes. And remember the victory. It's already done. We have to just see it that way. And call in Lilith. Have a wonderful Easter.